Such important discussions that we need to have. Today, the conversation is even more important because this is easily the biggest responsibility that, most people on earth are going to be placed with, and that is being a parent, and more specifically, parenting during the times of COVID-19. The pandemic itself was all about threatening, the health and safety of our families. But all of this, was under the umbrella of motherhood. How did we as mothers do within COVID-19? And the panel today, when First Woman said to me, just talk to mothers and let's just kind of find out where we are with this COVID-19. I had to think to myself, well, I belong to a very strong group of women. We call ourselves Book Club, and going on 15 years as friends. And in this group, there are many mothers, and I had to call on 3 of them because I really look at the way they parent. I'm like what they do. It's not about perfection. It's just about consistency and sharing, because every time they trip, they share like, hey, that's where I went wrong. Don't go wrong there. Wonderful ladies. You might just steal them from me. They like my besties, but you might steal them.
I'm still in the States. I'm in Herndon, Virginia, going strong.
Just to clarify to people, this is not a sponsored trip. You're paying for all of this.
Hashtag tag your blesser. No, I'm not tagging any blessers here. It's a very expensive 5-people trip. Now we've become parents and teachers and nurturers all at the same time, full time. We're so used to outsourcing this stuff, and suddenly it's all on you. So you know what I do? Because for every 5 seconds, I swear I hear my name. I lock myself in the bathroom, friend. I lock myself in the bathroom. I put bath salts, I put music, and I put candles, and I sit in there, and I probably have to put more warm water at least 3 times because I refuse to get out of there until I feel like I'm breathing again. Because sometimes you realize I haven't been breathing. I've been busy putting out fires, carrying this one, worrying about where that one must go, and planning the next salary because now I am thin on my saved up salary. I'm so grateful that we are freelancers. I always say this time has been a good time for freelancers who know that we always plan ahead. We always assume we won't be employed for at least another 3 months. Yeah. But when you see that being thin without any prospect of where your next one's going to come from, it's a really scary time and you need to plan.
Just to me, don't come back pregnant, ne?
Friendship. Listen, if you didn't know how expensive children are, COVID taught you. Trust me, the eggs hurt me. The eggs were like, comrade, we are with you. We will stop these things. I think I was 5'2".
I rely a lot on my intuition. I'm not the kind of parent that reads a lot on parenting and consults my pediatrician a lot. I go a lot on intuition. And I'm lucky enough that during this whole time, during this pandemic, I'm staying with my mom. So I'm with my 2 children and we're staying in my mother's house in East London, just outside of the city. Beach is just a few meters down the road. It's free, it's just open air. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, it's quiet. I have tuned out of Joburg. I've tuned out of news. I just sit, I open my laptop in the mornings. I do what I need to do for my for my work. I submit it. I meet my deadlines, and then I get back to attending life with my kids. Life has just been really all over the place, free for all in our house because my husband's not here with us. So I don't have to be a wife during this time, which is quite nice. I'm strictly a mother. Guys, it's like, it gives me a lot of free time.
In trying to give myself a break, I realized that all of a sudden I built up so much more anxiety. So I was like, because I've got to figure out how this thing is going to work. So very sort of a month and a bit into it, I realized, I'm struggling and this is going to make everyone else struggle. And the things I want to keep going is to just make more time for everyone. It's just like, stop, don't fret the small stuff. And I mean, you guys know I'm generally quite relaxed. Like, we don't have a television in my house. We read books, we're watching, there's no screen time during the week. It's 2 hours on the weekend. It's all that weirdness. And we try, but it's like knowing that you can actually make more time to do other stuff, and any opportunity to connect. I think that that consistent connection for myself with the girls or my daughter with her friends is vital.
All I want to do today is make the kids feel comfortable, and I must just be relaxed because I can't make the kids feel comfortable if I'm not relaxed. So I think that was the everyday process, And I think, when winter kicked in, the only thing that I had to do was manage you guys need to go outside. You guys need to step outside and be outside for at least an hour and a half in the morning, or an hour in the morning, an hour and a half in the afternoon, or something around that, because the screen time became a bit problematic in my house. I think purely because my daughter, who's 5, Zaria, she can watch TV all day if we allow her, right? And my son always wanted to be outside. So it was that balance of, kind of putting them, sort of using each other to kind of get them to kind of have a sort of a bit of a balance,
All our stories are just so different, but ultimately they all end up at the same destination, and the fact that we are just mothers. I really think the message that you ladies have given everybody who tuned in today is that you must simply just give yourself time, just 1 hour a day. Ladies, you can go and treat yourself. Your hour starts now.
Bye.
Bye.